Very warm greetings everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick, on the SEGA Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on where you are in the world, and this game is called Castlevania Bloodlines from Konami in 1993. Now it was known as Bloodlines in the US, but in Europe it was Castlevania the New Generation, a bit like Star Trek the Next Generation, and in Japan it was called Vampire Killer. Now there's a bit of a story between this, but I'll paraphrase here. Elizabeth Bartley, she's an evil vampire type woman. She's been brought accidentally to life by a witch called Daughter Tortes, I think. Anyway, this vampire, Elizabeth Bartley, her uncle is Count Dracula, and she's trying to bring him to life somehow. So these two heroes have stepped in from nowhere, and racing across 6 countries across Europe, we must put an end to this evil plan and stop Dracula being coming back to life. Right? Got it? There's a choice of 2 characters you can be, or there is 2 player there. You can be John Morris or his friend Eric somebody. We'll keep it on normal mode here. Attack, jump, use the item. This is my first go, so there might be stuff I'm missing. Nincompoop gameplay, dodgy chat, or the other way round, seeing what you experience in your first thing goes. There's John Morris, known as Johnny Morris. Johnny Morris, didn't he used to look after animals? Not sure. There's his friend Eric Lagarde. Each have got different weapons, but the classic character, the Castlevania character with the whip, is this fellow who's a descendant of people from the previous games. Yay, it's Bloodlines. We're starting off in the ruins of Castle Dracula in Romania. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know. Hopefully I'll jog up some memories here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That's what keeps the channel running. The more of you subscribe, the more stuff like this. Not sure that's a good thing or not. The more things like this will exist on the YouTube thing for you to look up. Here I go. So I can jump. Let's get used to this. I'll do the whippy thing. There's that thing there. Is that going to kill me or not? I'm not sure what that does. Anyway, so at the top we got a player strength and their enemy strength we're coming up to. We need to collect these blue crystal things as we go along. Don't know what those things are, but anyway, I've got instructions for this. Like in all Castlevania games, rip the fire lanterns to try and get upgrades along the way. Please put your your tips below. I think those things I'm jumping over might be weapon upgrades. Oh well, I'll continue jumping over them, but I'm sure it's wrong. Never mind, we'll do it the hard way. Let's do it the hard way. If you want to see other games we reviewed on the Mega Drive, there's a playlist now. So click on my username, takes you to the channel page, click on the playlist table, there's a link to those in the description below. So got that screen okay. Expect craziness. So this is the second video second game we've reviewed in a row about vampires. First one was Bram Stoker's Dracula on the Commodore Amiga. Check that one out. Yes, I think these things I should be getting are coats of arms to increase my weapon power, but never mind. So over 5 countries, which are Romania, we're starting off in, then Greece, then Italy, then Germany, then France, and finishing off in England. Look out for your power-ups. My strength is quite generous, I'm not doing too bad. An easy mode, it might go down a bit slower. That was extra points there. I'm liking this game so far. To my memory, it's playing a lot quicker. I picked up an arm there upgrade. It's playing a lot quicker than other Castlevania games. I seem to remember that was more like bubbles would come up of words or story you had to read. This is straight out and out action. Good, I'm a fan. This is my favourite Castlevania game so far. We've reviewed a few. Put your favourite Castlevania game in the comment section below. This game's pretty good. We've been played due to a recommendation. I like the music, I like the player thing. I like the variety of the enemies so far. I imagine there's going to be more of that stuff going on. Right, is there anything through this wall? Always look for secret stuff. There's some secret stuff going on, I think. Is it, or was it an error in the game? There we go, what's that? Don't know. Go. So, from a newbie, it's quite an easy entrance into the game. I'm getting off a few screens here. Each country is divided into different scenarios. Oh, what's this mob? Well, I've got some super power up there I picked up before. Take that, you devil nincompoops. They're just a devil nincompoop. They're just a devil. Oh, they're just a devil nincompoop. Da 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 da. If you're currently roaming through a castle trying to slay demons and goblins and vampires, and comment in the comment section below. This is much better than Bram Stoker's Dracula on the Commodore Amiga. Much, much, much better because it's fun. Right, and then we've got skeleton time. Why couldn't the skeleton go to the ball? Because he had nobody to go with. Ha 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 ha. I ain't got nobody. These are the jokes, folks. Just blame my psychiatrist. Hooray! The channel continues. It's alive! Yeah. Always smash those candles. Smash them, baby. Right, take that, bat. Whip in the face. Right, there's a few things I'm missing here, but I just want to show you as much of the game as possible. The game used to be about 10 minutes long. They often go on a bit longer if I'm enjoying myself. This is quite good fun. Check out the parallax scrolling. This looks like an end-of-level boss person. Now, at the top, there's my strength, and there's his strength as well. Take that, poodle face. This is going well. Oh, this is good strategy. Normally it's a bad strategy. Come on, one more. Good. That's the end of the first section of level 1 in Romania, where Transylvania is. Vampire Town. Right, I think I used all my vampire jokes in the last video, so I must make sure not to do the same jokes again. If you've got different jokes, then oh, what's that? That's a power-up. It's an axe. How do I release that? Whoops. Hi, fellas. You've got nobody to go with. Nick, you've done that joke. Oh yeah, sorry, Nick. You've probably got other skeleton jokes as well. Skeletor, he's the most famous skeleton that was in He-Man, Master of the Universe. He had the power to pick up a flower. It took just an hour to do, as the song goes. Unless people in the playground said the wrong words, and I'm dead. Oh dear. Well, probably deserved it after that joke. Right, I've got a few save points by the looks of things. Haven't got to start right from the beginning again. That would be a game killer if that happened. So let's just move on, because it's time to groove on. Here the vampires get wicked. Biff, baff, and boff is what we need. Come on, we need a bit of boffing. Biff, baff, and boff. He's went to pieces, that fella. He couldn't take the pressure. Under pressure, dun 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 dun. Vanilla Ice isn't here. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Right, so you get different experience depending on which person you control. But the other hero, Eric What's-His-Face, can jump really high, and he's got a different sort of like spear type weapon. But I like the classic Castlevania experience with this whippy thing. It's not to get confused with Mr. Whippy, which is a brand of ice cream in the UK at least. If you're trying to destroy Count Dracula and all these relatives, don't use an ice cream, right? Write that down in your notebooks. If you're already attacking Count Dracula with an ice cream, then put that in the comment section below. How are things going? Take that, fella. Right, okay, I need a strategy with these things. I obviously can't kill them like this. Strap me your tips. I've got to start all the way from the beginning again. Stupido. Stupido. Now, Stupido aren't a brand of swimming trunks like Speedos. Write that in the comment section below. If you go to a swimming pool with a pair of Stupidos on, I don't know what's going to happen there. You'll probably get asked to leave the swimming pool. Right. Da 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 da, diddly diddly diddly. Here's our hero fighting stuff. These aren't walkthroughs. If you got this far in the video and expecting it to be a walkthrough, I don't know what your brain's been doing. It looks like you've maybe eaten too much nincompoop soup. You are what you eat, folks. You are what you eat. It's pandemonium here. It's not a sensible channel by any means. We're having fun. We're in the playground talking about the games if we're kids, not if you're adults. That's not looked upon very wisely. We're in the pub, maybe talking about the games, drinking stupidity stuff, or beer as it's sometimes called, or we're playing the games when someone else back in the day. Let's recreate that experience. And this game's pretty good. Pretty good for vampire people. As I say, I've mentioned it a bit earlier on. What I like about this Castlevania game, although they're all very popular, I didn't like that they moved quite slow before, and it was broken up with like speech bubbles and things to read on the screen. There's no reading going on here. This is straight action, no messing, kill everyone. Should I jump over that again? Why stop the thing of a lifetime? Although I've missed all of them, that improves the power of your weapon. To have to hit things less when it looks quite powerful at the moment. He took a big whip to the groin and exploded. Right, up we go. This is Johnny Morris, who he was a naturalist on looks after animals, I think, in the UK. And now he's gone to vampire hunting. He's got a bit young. Maybe I'll hide behind here. Whip it, hide. Yeah, whip it and hide. Good stuff. Let's get confused with Jekyll and Hyde, of course. Whip it, hide. I mean, look at my strength. I've only got one bar left. One mistake and it's Doomsville. Doomsville, Arizona. Hide. Right, okay, don't go impatient. This looks like a good strategy to me. Whip it. He's dead. Oh, and I got hit in the haircut by that thing. But given another go, I haven't got any lives left. Given another go, I think I can get past those two and get a bit further. So there is hope in this game. So I was impressed with the sound. I was impressed by the mechanic. I'm impressed that you've got two characters to choose from. I'm impressed that you've got continues, but we won't use them here. And it looks like you can get a bit further each time. So it does draw you in. And this is probably my favourite Castlevania game I've played. Haven't played all of them, but I love the thing. So I'm a fan here. So I hope you liked having a look at that game. That was Castlevania Bloodlines from the standpoint of a first go. Published by Konami in 1993 on the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. Of course, Vampire Killer in Japan if you played it there, or Castlevania the new generation if you played it in Europe. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro or indeed Mega Drive, put that in the comment section below. You're always welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Why couldn't the skeleton go to the ball? Because he had nobody to go with. Ha 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 ha. I ain't got nobody.